Hello.
Perfect. Hi, Sabrina. Congratulations on your first feature film directorial debut with Jane. How amazing does it feel to finally be getting this project out into the world?
It feels great. It feels really wonderful. You work on something for so long, you work so hard, and you in this bubble, you work on it basically. So it's really nice to be able to share it with people because that's the goal.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love how you created a film with a young, complicated female character as the lead. It feels like such a fresh and needed choice, and I especially love it with this dark and psychological aspect that's mostly about mental health. What are some key things you're wanting audiences to take away from the character of Olivia?
Uh, she is an unreliable narrator. She's complicated. She has all of these facets to her that we see. So while I wouldn't say Olivia is a good person and we should not condone her actions, I think I want people to take away, I want to see the internal pressure and see how she is so hard on herself. The parents are like, you'll do great. The teacher's like, you'll do great. And the way that encouragement can sometimes make you feel like you need to do great, even if someone's not overtly pressuring you, and just the way that social media and these environments can really contribute to things that we don't see until they come out, and sometimes they come out in really detrimental ways.
Wow, I didn't think about that encouragement part. I'm gonna sit on that.
Actually, Melissa Leo said it when I first met with her about the role, and she said, what I love about this is the grown-ups in this film, they're not bad, they're not good, they're just kind of there. And that is sometimes how it feels in high school. And I think especially in like high functioning young people, there's this expectation of you'll keep doing great. And that creates a different kind of pressure that we don't really see, because and the kid is like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to keep doing great.
Yeah, I love that. And then I read your Instagram post and it said that the script for this film had been years in the making. So it got me wondering about the title. Was Jane always going to be the title of the project and the name of Chloe's character, or was it switched around at any point? And alongside that, is there a certain importance to the character being named Jane?
Yes, is the short answer. It was always Jane. But the script changed. So before Chloe's character Jane, before we gave her this backstory and this reality, she was just the social media presence, and it was a fake social media presence as opposed to Olivia's former friend. And that rewrite gave the character, the script, Olivia, everyone so much depth, and already kind of made everyone start in this place of anxiety and grief. But the reason I first came up with the name Jane was, it's like the Jane Doe kind of comparison. She was this anonymous source on the internet that kind of represented everybody and no one.
And no one at the same time, yeah. I've been following Chloe Bailey for a while with her incredible music, and it was so much fun getting to see her in a film role. What was it like working with her on set, and do you maybe have a favorite memory with Chloe from filming?
Yeah, Chloe was such a joy on set. She has such a bright, wonderful, infectious energy, and it so is like her character in a way too. So it was great because we were actually shooting outside her house one day, the location of her house, and she was just singing. And she has the most amazing, beautiful voice. And we were waiting for honestly a storm to pass so we could keep shooting. And she was singing this wonderful old song, and it just really lightened the mood and is so indicative of what she brings energy-wise.
No, I love that. She could literally like sing me to sleep every night. Like, amazing, amazing. This movie deals with a lot of heavy subject matters, most importantly centering around mental health, grief, and cyberbullying. What are you hoping audiences learn from this film as a whole, particularly younger audiences and similar age ranges to the characters?
Yeah, this film is not a message film. It's not grounded in reality. It's through one character's perspective, and goes to this thriller genre place. But I do hope that the conversation around it can bring some nuance and depth to what people are thinking. I feel, for me, I had never seen anxiety attacks depicted in film, and that was something I really wanted to do. And then also, I find that sometimes in genre films, in these heightened realities, it's actually easier for a conversation to start because it doesn't feel like real life. So people can say, oh, I can safely relate to some of this. Oh, pieces of it, I can say that's complete fiction, but it gives them a little bit of freedom to maybe say, but here's my experience. And I've had some amazing conversations with people around this film because I think the heightened removal from reality allows people to find that space a little bit.
I love that. And then alongside like these complicated characters, I wanted to ask, was there a character in this film that was maybe the hardest for you to figure out or understand how to incorporate or develop within this film?
Nina Bloombarton's character, Camille, was one who I just wanted to make sure she didn't seem like this bitchy new girl, you know? And she comes back later and you see and you learn the grief that she's dealing with herself and her own personal struggles. And I believe you gain a lot of sympathy for her. And it's a big turning point for Olivia, Madelaine's character, because it's one of the first times she hears, oh, I was a little wrong, you know? And it gives her character decision, okay, do I walk it back or have I already committed to this path? And of course, because she is an unwell person, she's already committed to this path. But that was a character in writing her and in developing her, just making sure she didn't come across as, you know, mean or horrible. You want that nuance and depth. But all the characters have two sides of them, like social media. You know, we see one thing, but what you get is entirely different. The reality behind the screen is always different.
Yeah. Well, I'm so excited for this film to come out. Thank you so much for speaking with me today, and I'm sending nothing but positive energy your way.
Thank you so much. Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye.